In 2020, we experienced a harsh pandemic followed by a lockdown that changed our everyday lives and our daily way of working. We were forced to stay indoors, close down businesses, and the future was very uncertain. Even now, so many people and businesses are still recovering, and some never did. But what if I told you that there are some people and companies that did not experience the same shock of change that we did? And this is not because they are elite or special. It's simply because they had long adopted a framework and principles that allowed them to adapt and quickly respond to change, and you can easily learn and apply the very same principles that they did. In this video, I'll speak about the concepts of Agile and Scrum and why they're relevant to you. Stay tuned. Hello friends, my name is Jeremy, and on this channel, I share content on agile transformation, digital strategy, and personal development. Now, the concepts of Agile and Scrum have become buzzwords in the IT, corporate, and project management spaces in recent times. Now, this might make you think it's new, but it's actually been around for about 20 years. In the spring of 2001, right at the turn of the millennium, a group of 17 software developers met at a ski resort to discuss possible ways to speed up the time it took them to develop software and bring it faster to the market. Now, this was during the dot-com era where there was an explosion of software development and the internet was fast gaining popularity. Systems had gotten really complex and market adoption was so much faster. So these 17 software developers resolved that the old methods of development would not cut it, and there had to be a more faster, more efficient, and fluid way to deliver complex software. And from that meeting, the Agile Manifesto was born. So what is Agile exactly? Now, Agile is a project management methodology that is guided by principles and based on values. Agile is also an umbrella term given to several iterative and incremental approaches to delivering complex products such as Scrum, Kanban, Lean, or Crystal. Now, Scrum is the most popular and widely used Agile methodology. Scrum is a framework within which people can address complex problems and deliver products with the highest value. Now, Scrum encourages working in shorter time-boxed periods called sprints, and collaborating with the customer to obtain ongoing feedback in order to deliver products faster and with better value. Now, I'm sure by now you might be feeling that Agile and Scrum are only for people in IT, technology, and software development. But no, Agile is very relevant and applicable outside of software development, and I can explain. Beyond the definition, Agile in essence is a mindset or a way of thinking guided by those 4 values and 12 principles. The reason Agile emerged when those 17 software developers met was to find a solution to just one thing: complexity. Agile and Scrum apply to most areas where there is complexity or where there's a task that is not so straightforward that needs to be concluded. Now, you will agree with me that our lives in 2021 is complex. Our jobs are complex and our businesses are complex. Technology is advancing daily and it's a struggle for most people to keep up. Almost every business and company uses software in some shape or fashion, and in fact, it's been said that most companies today are technology companies that deliver a product or service, and this is true. Now, let me give you an example of Agile in action. So I had a friend who had worked for some time and had gotten quite a lot of money, and he decided he wanted to start his own business. Now, since technology was the new hot topic, that is the industry he wanted to play in. Now, at the time, WhatsApp and mobile money were some of the most popular innovations that had lots of people on board, so he came up with this idea to create an app taking the features of both WhatsApp and mobile money that would allow people to operate the messaging platform as a business account and also allow them to access microloans, which is what mobile money was lacking at the time. Now, in theory, that was a brilliant idea. So he actually met with a software development company, shared his plan with them. They took a look at it, looked at the scope of work, and they told him it would be done in 1 year. They agreed on a contract, signed the paperwork, and he made his upfront payment. Now, true to their word, they delivered this product when the year was done. But unfortunately for him, in that same period, WhatsApp had released a feature known as WhatsApp for Business, and mobile money had started granting quick loans. The two main features that his product was based on had already been released to the market, so his product was now redundant, and all that time, that effort, that money had been wasted. Now, both the telco and Google had long adopted the agile way of working, which is how they had been quickly able to identify what the market needed and swiftly and efficiently release new features within that short period of time. Now, this scenario also happens in our everyday lives. For example, I'm sure we've all experienced a situation where you go to a dressmaker to make an outfit for you for some occasion or event that you're planning to attend. The dressmaker tells you that it will be ready within a month, and you don't hear back from them till then. Now, once you go back to get the dress, which is assuming it's ready, you realize that what they made is entirely different from what you described or what you expected. Now, that is an example of the traditional approach to delivering a product or service. The reason Scrum is the most popular agile methodology is because Scrum has many applications outside of just technology. Scrum Principles prioritize customer satisfaction by delivering early and often. Now, this is achieved by working in short time box sprints, obtaining feedback from the customer after each sprint, and imbibing that feedback into the work. Scrum promotes the breaking of large goals into small, more manageable tasks and constantly replanning that allows the customer or yourself to make changes to the requirements. All over the world today, companies are adopting Agile and the Agile way of working. More and more companies are placing a premium on employees who are Agile and are familiar with the methodology. Now, Agile roles like Scrum Master, Product Owner, and Agile Coach are becoming commonplace in several industries. Even previously traditional institutions like banks, governments, insurance companies are going Agile and adopting the Agile mindset. Now, companies like these were able to quickly transition to remote working during the pandemic, and they were able to swiftly collaborate and continue to deliver value to customers during a very chaotic time. It is then very key that you begin to understand and adopt Agile and have an Agile mindset in order to boost your career, boost your business, and ensure that you are well positioned to manage the impending change and complexity. Now, I will be posting a series of videos on Agile detailing the Scrum ceremonies and roles, as well as Agile career and growth opportunities, plus the recommended certifications that can propel you to become that Agile practitioner that you may want to be. Now, if you like the video and you're interested in knowing more about Agile and Scrum, be sure to like and subscribe, as well as hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of these upcoming videos. Cheers, guys.